Hey everybody, it's John, retired old man. Good morning. It's another good looking day here in the Upper East Side of Texas. Well, once again, the news is going crazy because President Trump is out of the hospital. And you would think that the world has come to an end, just like all the folks on the other side out there that are scared of everything. They are scared to death of COVID. It's going to kill us all. You've got to look at the percentages, people. Yeah, it's a disease. Yeah, you can die, but you can die of heart disease. You can die of the flu. It's just so many things that today are just don't make sense. And I guess it's because I'm old, stubborn, and contrary. When we had contagious diseases when I was a kid, and specifically mumps and measles, I'll talk about. Now, yeah, could they kill you? Yeah, of course they could. I don't know the percentage of it. We didn't have the CDC back then probably tracking every step of our life, and we sure didn't have Google tracking us down with contact tracers. But, when you were 8, 9, 10, or 12 years old and the measles or mumps came around, you know what you did? You didn't call a doctor. You didn't do any of that. What you did, and everybody in little country towns did this. If your cousin got the mumps first, you'd go spend the night with your cousin and you played with him or her a little bit. If they caught the measles, you'd go to a cousin's house and you'd spend the night with them because the mamas and daddies were not scared of everything like we are today. What they did, they wanted the kids to go ahead. You got the measles, you got the mumps, and you got past that and you went on. You didn't have all that. You didn't have the news every night putting death count out for measles. You didn't have the death count out for mumps. And, I came up during polio and all those other type things. And yeah, it was a dreaded disease. But you didn't shut down the economy for polio. But anyway, back to what I'm saying here. Our news media is going crazy because the president got out of the hospital a little early. And, they want to shut everything down. I'm so frustrated with this deal, and adults that want to act like little babies. It is time to grow up and put your britches on. I don't care if you're a man or a woman, but it's time to grow up and say, here's the risk I'm going to take. Just tell me the truth. And I'm not going to hide under my bed. I'm not going to hide under a rock. I'm going to get on with my life. And it seems like most of the folks on the left, they're scared because the water's going to rise in the ocean. They're scared because the sun's going to burn them to death. They're scared of this. They can't. Now, I'm not saying any of that's not true. I'm just saying their whole life is in fear. And I think how miserable that must be to be scared to go outside. I saw a lady in our neighborhood yesterday. She's walking out by herself and got a mask on. I'm thinking, lady, you're an idiot for thinking that that's going to do you any good, because if you're that scared of it, what are you doing sitting in your living room? It's going to get through you. It's a virus, people. It's a virus. And, I just get so frustrated about everybody making a panic out of everything. And that's why I don't watch the news. I don't watch TV news at all. I check the news about 20 sites in the morning. I'm just looking for a group of people to say, you know what, we're men and we're women. We're not these little bitty kids out there. They're scared of everything. And because I'm scared, I want you to be scared too. And the reason I'm scared is let's put a bunch of rules and regulations in so we'll all be stifled. Well, I'm just having fun. That's one more rant to get out of my system. But I sure hope we grow up and we lose some of these 30-year-olds that still live with mamas and daddies. That's one of our problems right there. You're so doggone sheltered that you can't get out and be on your own. I know times have changed. And I know I'm old and I'm contrary and I'm a curmudgeon, but back where I grew up, if you was 21 and you wasn't married, people were looking at you like you might be a little bit of funny, if you get my drift. And, most women were, 19 years old, 18, 19 years old, you were married. My wife, she was 19, I was 21, and there were people beginning to kind of think, were we ever going to get married? And I know times have changed, but I mean, at 21 years old, our life was on. We were living our life and didn't have to go back to mom and daddy with hands held out or anything. And so far, fortunately, our kids have been the same way. I'll never forget when my daughter got married. I sat there and I said, okay, I need the house key back. And on the day of her wedding, I got her house key back. On the day of the wedding of our son, got her house key back. they want to come home, they'll have to talk to me, but they're pretty old now. I don't think they'll need to be coming back home for any reason, because you know what? They're grown folks. They're not little kids. Well, that's enough of this rant for one day. I got plenty of rants in me. I'm old and a curmudgeon. You know, this is kind of like one of them, get off my lawn. I know now a lot of people say that, by the way. Get off my lawn. All right, I'm just having fun here. This is John, retired old man. I hope y'all have a good day. I always try to have a good day. I'm not scared of everything behind every bush or under every bed. I just go and let life go and let me enjoy hopefully as many days as the good Lord lets me. Till we meet again, y'all have a great day and God bless.